He's the middleman between governments and space exploration, the owner of the world's biggest energy grid, and now he's at the helm of one of the largest sources of the world's information. I think it's high time we ask the question, could Elon Musk be taking over the world? You see, Musk's companies have targeted some of the most crucial sectors on the planet. Most people think Tesla is just your average electric vehicle company, but when you really look at what they're doing, they are silently the largest energy storage business on the planet. As humanity tries to end its toxic dependency on fossil fuels and move to cleaner forms of energy like wind and solar, Tesla has been creating innovative battery products to solve the world's energy crisis. Musk has been scouring the planet for prime locations to open his gigafactories, and if this goes on unregulated, he might soon be the world's largest supplier of energy storage batteries by 2040. There are also rumors that Musk wants to transform Tesla into a global electric company that will supply a cleaner form of energy known as Tesla electricity. If he does so, especially in a world that's increasingly dependent on batteries, he could soon be the largest supplier of electricity and stored energy by the year 2035. Yet, if Musk really wants to take over the world, he can't stop here. Now that he's supplying your electricity, he'll want to take over something else that you depend on every day. I'm talking about your transport, because very soon, the world might have to go fully electric to reverse the harmful effects of fossil fuels on the environment. You recall that Tesla is also an EV manufacturing company and is currently the world's most popular electric vehicle manufacturer. Tesla's EVs might have a good sales record right now, but once it becomes global law that you have to minimize your carbon footprint to a certain threshold, the electric vehicle sales will go through the roof. Since Teslas will probably be the cheapest option, mainly because Musk will have an endless supply of batteries produced in his gigafactories, we could see millions of Tesla EVs on our road in the next decade. But what if you don't need a Tesla? What if you're fully reliant on public transport? Well, you might still have to depend on Elon for your public transportation. Tesla has already introduced Hyperloop technology, a faster alternative to modern-day trains that will be so cheap that most train companies won't be able to compete with it. Once Hyperloops become popular, world governments will probably implement them on a large scale to replace train transportation. So, one way or another, any penny you'll be spending on energy or transport, a fraction of it will profit Tesla and go straight to the pockets of Elon Musk. And if you thought Elon was rich now, just wait until the turn of the decade. We could be seeing the making of the world's very first trillionaire before our very eyes. So, if Musk is secretly planning to become a global ruler, he will most likely want to exercise his control a step further. If you've watched the Netflix docuseries How to Become a Tyrant, you know that the most important tool for global control lies in what people read, see, or hear. In that case, Musk is probably in the final chapters of his world domination playbook, because he could soon be the biggest stakeholder of the most precious commodity our modern world depends on today. We all rely on the internet, whether it's to run our businesses or keep up to date with our schedules. And as we speak, Elon has more than 3,000 Starlink satellites in orbit. If he manages to get to the expected 42,000 satellites in space by the end of the decade, he will become the largest provider of satellite internet connectivity in the entire world. Not only is satellite internet becoming cheaper and better of an option than fiber connectivity, but Musk will also connect people to the World Wide Web, even if they're living in the most remote parts of the planet. Don't get me wrong, I think this is brilliant, but if he ever entertains the idea of taking over the world, can you imagine the amount of censorship he will control? We're looking at a Starlink that could trigger internet censorship on a global scale, controlling what each and every single one of us sees on the internet. But Musk's influence on collective consciousness won't just stand with his potential to own the largest satellite internet provider in the world. Don't forget that Elon recently purchased Twitter for a whopping $44 billion, arguably the most politically aware social media site. a site that Musk himself has even labeled as the largest public debate forum in the world. This is where radical ideas are discussed, where public watch is at its highest, and where morale points are bounced around on a daily basis. And now that Elon owns Twitter, it begs the question, is this too much power and influence for one man to have? Aside from online influence, if Elon Musk really wants to take over the world, he could potentially be working on something even more frightening, and we don't even yet realize it. That thing is mind control. Musk owns Neuralink, one of the subsidiary companies that he founded with a group of engineers in 2016. The company is supposedly developing a brain chip interface that'll be implanted in the skull to connect humans to computers. If successful, it could work towards helping disabled patients move and communicate once more, and could even potentially restore vision in the blind. This technology could give us the first generation of cyborgs and become life-changing on a global scale. And if you're looking for total subjugation and world domination, wouldn't a brain chip delivered to billions of people be the perfect way to do this? Imagine having complete power and influence over what billions of people do. A brain chip that could be used as a spying device. A brain chip that could control the bills that Congress passes. I mean, all you have to do is flip the switch, and laws are changed to give you complete control of launch codes, government secrets, and who knows what else. But no global ruler would be complete without taking over the world economy. And with the world going fully digital, not to mention traditional financial markets tanking globally, cryptocurrency might just become the cash of the future. There's no denying that Elon Musk has been a vocal champion of cryptocurrency options like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, which is rather strange, don't you think? Why would he be so against a financial system that's designed for billionaires like him to thrive? One possible explanation is that Elon Musk has invested heavily in cryptocurrency, which means if cryptocurrency becomes the cash of the future, then Musk's hefty investments in several coins could make him the most powerful financier and investor on the planet. He might even just transform into the Rothschild 2.0. Then again, if Musk does go down this path of world domination, a resistant movement will be inevitable. Perhaps you're one of the few that's had enough and just wants to move to another planet to start over with a band of radicalists. Well, with Musk's firm grip on the aerospace industry, it might not be so simple. Currently, SpaceX is at the forefront of human exploration in space. In fact, in the last decade, since NASA retired its space shuttle fleet, SpaceX has been in charge of delivering majority of payloads to the International Space Station. SpaceX is also finalizing the construction of its revolutionary rocket, the Starship, which is set to deliver the first colony to Mars. The company is also looking to make space exploration commercial by the year 2025. So, even if you're hoping to settle down on the moon or on Mars to get away from Musk's world order and start your own private colony, you'll likely have to use Starship technology just to make the trip. And even if you do manage to miraculously sneak out of the planet, you'll have to rely on SpaceX's colony technology to supply you with food and other essentials to build your own space camp. Yet again, that's not going to be easy to come by. And when all is said and done, it might not be such a crazy idea to think Elon Musk could be planning something much bigger than just cleaning the planet. Some people call him humanity's savior, and others are nervous about the sheer amount of power that this one man possesses. But I'll let you be the judge of that. What do you think? Is Elon Musk secretly taking over the world? Or is he simply investing in critical industries and infrastructures to ensure humanity's survival in the future? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you don't mind me, I've got some science fiction novels to tap into. As always, I'm Mr. Luxury. Pip pip to doodly doo.